We're packing up for the marathon. What do we have in here?
Shoes, all of our clothing, food. We packed a good meal that won't upset our stomachs.
What's the meal?
Beef and rice, the most blandest thing ever. All of our protein supplements and protein bars.
All right, let's do it. All right, we are driving to the marathon. We're going there a day early. We have a little over 2.5 hours to go till we get there. We were gonna go to the starting line and kind of just walk the starting line, see where to park, just kind of get a lay of the land so that the morning of we're not stressed, scrambling before the race.
I can't breathe.
Oh no, Christina's kind of freaking out right now. She's high stress at the moment. The reason we're even running this marathon is because my amazing wife said she really wanted to run a marathon, so I said that'd be great, let's do it. My only ask is that it's, you know, not in June, because for me, with my job, that's a really busy time of year for me. And I also just want to have, you know, make sure it's not peak summer heat, because running a marathon in peak summer heat would be kind of brutal. So my wife, my amazing wife, conveniently booked a marathon in the middle of June, which is hot and the month that is most busy for me at my job. But we had to do it. We have to do it, Chris, before she turned 30. So that is the only reason we're doing this marathon, and I cannot wait to run it with you.
Thanks.
We did a triathlon one time. It was awful.
Olympic triathlon.
An Olympic triathlon. It was the hardest sporting event thing I have ever done, and I've done a lot of different sporting event things, and that was hands down the hardest thing I've ever done. Christina thought it wasn't too bad. I thought it was miserable because I can't swim. So it was so bad. I was in so much pain. I'm interested to see how the marathon compares to that.
I think it's gonna be worse.
Christina says worse.
I'm not a runner like he.
I think it'll be easier just because I grew up running cross country and track. However, I will say training for this has been a bit of a grind. How are you feeling?
Really nervous.
I believe this is the starting line. How exciting. Just this little line in the gravel, I think, is what separates us between not started, running a marathon. Haven't started yet, running a marathon. All right, we just went down to the water. It's very, very, very buggy. Lots of gnats, very pretty.
And very hot.
And very hot. I'm wondering if the race tomorrow is gonna be very buggy for the whole 26 miles since we're running next to this water the entire time. So fingers crossed that it's not too many gnats, but all in all, very pretty, very toasty, and there are some bugs, but we're ready to rock.
I'm excited for food.
This is dinner.
Thank you.
Rice and ground beef. And we're microwaving it. And then we were so smart. We went and asked them for salt, pepper, hot sauce,
peppered everything.
and Christina salt and peppered everything.
Well, I
so
already
it
did,
already
so
tastes. It already tastes perfect.
You don't need
it
the
literally
extra.
already tastes perfect, but some people.
You're being mean.
Don't touch it, it might be hot. She said F it. And then we also got some silverware. Wow.
Let's see if it's good.
Take a bite.
Salt needed.
Oh, no, honey, it's already perfect as it is. No, I insist. No, please, don't ruin. You're gonna ruin it if you put the salt and pepper. Oh my, Christina, you ruined it. No. Oh, but it was already perfectly seasoned.
I didn't say it was perfectly seasoned. I just said I used it when I cooked.
I'm very confused because y'all saw that. I just got scolded. I just got scolded for getting the salt and pepper, but now she's using the salt and pepper. I'm so confused.
All right, how
Honey,
much do you want yours?
honey, Oh my God, don't break anything, honey. All right, last meal we think, so before we run. So this is where we're staying the night before. Got a beautiful TV on the wall. Got a beautiful woman in bed with me. How romantic. And then we're walking over here. It's really dark. Let's turn off some lights. We're living in luxury pre-race. Bathroom, very wet floor, but you know, we're chilling. It's all part of the fun of marathoning. Christina, getting fired up for the race. Christina, how you feeling?
I want to go to sleep.
What'd you say?
I want to go to sleep.
Are you excited for tomorrow?
Yeah.
How fast are you gonna run?
I'm gonna finish.
I agree. All right, we are off to the marathon. It is cloudy out, but actually kind of perfect weather, I would say, for running. So we're getting kind of lucky. Might be a little bit of rain during the race, but otherwise, I think we're ready. How you feeling, Christina?
Feeling good. I was really nervous yesterday, and today I don't feel like I have any nerves right now. So.
I think you nerved all your nerves out. Yeah, you have no nerves left to be nervous about. All right, well, wish us luck, everybody. Please. Water, please. Thank you. Appreciate you. All right.
Gotta do that again.
Heck yeah. We got it. Nice job, y'all.
Good job.
I'm at mile 18, which in a marathon is apparently when people hit the wall. Lucky for me, the wall was at mile 14. So now, I think at this point, it feels like I was just run over by a school bus. I wish I ran into a wall. Oh my God. There's a saying in running that there's a monkey on your back. I think there's a fucking polar bear on mine. I thought a triathlon was the hardest thing I would ever do. And I mean, that was brutal. That was fucking brutal. But this might be worse. Both of my legs are cramping and not in a good type of way. It's like the same cramp I had in college before I got injured and had to quit running. I have that right now. My hips hurt. I was on pace to do my sub 4 comfortably at the 13-mile marker at the turnaround point. And then at 14 I died. I saw Christina, I said hello, and then I died. I had to stop to use the bathroom. You know where you don't want to be? When you're 14 miles into a marathon and you feel like you want to die? A fucking porta potty. It's probably the last place on earth I wanted to be at that moment. But if I didn't go there, I honestly don't know what would happen to me. So anyways, wish me luck. I'll see you at the finish line. Well over pace. Not doing good. Wish me luck.
There, your picture also. And so we have the athletes coming one after the other in finishing, but a great race has run there by the man that has won for this.
He cannot go again. He cannot go again.
He can roll to the finish. Legs are giving up. Now he can barely cross the finish line.
That was the hardest thing I've ever done in my entire life. I had like probably 9 mental breakdowns. I cried to one of the aid stations. Walked a bunch.
Oh, I walked so much, it was insane. But it's over, we did it. Also, I was talking to people at the end and they said that since it was a trail, it's like significantly harder. So that was dumb of us. Mm-hmm. We officially did it.
We did it.
We did it.
Yeah.
It was easily the hardest thing I think I've ever done. Easily the hardest thing I've ever done.
Hard, and now we have to walk down this.
And we have to walk down this super steep hill to our car. I've done an Olympic try. I've dug gravel in the blistering heat for months.
That's like a 2-month project.
I've made hundreds of thousands of cold calls. What else have I done that's hard? I lived in a house when I was renovating it that had no bathroom. I've biked the entire Scenic Canal with my buddy Donovan in like 3 days on a Walmart bike.
That was like 86 miles or something like that.
Like 186.
186, I'm sorry.
And this was easily, a trail run marathon was easily the hardest thing I've ever done. So if I'm ever complaining about anything, if I'm ever complaining about anything, I'm gonna watch this video while my knees, hips, quads, calves are on fire and tell myself, stop being a little bitch, Chris, you did a marathon.